What's good? This is Legend. I'm about to kick. Subscribe to the channel. Westside Gunn got an album coming out. I think the same time Drake got a new album coming out. You know, Drake got something coming out. He's saying that he's better than Drake. He's better. You sound like I like West Coast. I like West Coast Gunn. Don't get me wrong, but he sounds like Ghostface. It's so many people who sounds like Ghostface. You know what I'm saying? It's two people sound like Ghostface. That's him and the white dude, the chubby dude. I can't think of his name right now. Them dudes sound just like Ghostface. Don't get me wrong. They both could rap their ass off. But you sound like Ghostface. You got to get your own style, Playboy. And number two, you're not better than Drake. Drake can make a love song. He could do a gangster song. He's not a gangster, but he could do a gangster song. He could do basically any song that you put out. He could do whatever song he wants. Biggie Smalls used to be a person who could do that. Tupac, Jeezy, Nas, you know what I'm saying? Kanye West. A lot of people can't do that. They only stay in one lane. But West Coast Gunn, you know, Gunn is he dope. Don't get me wrong, but he sound like Ghostface. So you put that to say that no, you're not better than Drake. You won't never be better than Drake. Drake is in a different lane, man, and you're not there. You put out the last couple of albums and they've been dope, but you didn't sell a lot of albums, so it is what it is. You know, people always gonna say they're better than somebody. You're supposed to be that way. When you're a rapper, you're supposed to say you're the best. You know what I'm saying? But you're not better than Drake. Now, Jeezy said he owned half of Atlanta. We know, we gonna say he don't get me wrong, he owns a lot of property. I guess he took a trade book in Jeezy's spot. Jeezy on the 4/4 album was talking about owning property, owning paintings, and stop owning, jewelry and all that. So salute to Jeezy for owning, a lot of Atlanta. I don't think if he owned half of Atlanta, it's not saying he owned. I guess he just said that to be saying that, but he do owns a lot of property. He might be like teamed up with some people and they own a lot of stuff. I heard Jeezy and Jen Capri, for So Def, they owns a lot of property downtown of Atlanta. So, I mean, he's making a lot of money. Jeezy is a smart businessman, you know what I'm saying? When you come from the hood and you make some money, you find ways to build an empire. And Jeezy started with the liquor, sold the liquor for a nice profit. And I guess he took that profit and money and, bought property. And that's what a lot of these rappers should do. A lot of these young rappers, they should stop spending their money all on jewelry and try to press women and make them like, I gotta have this jewelry to, get women. No, buy mad property. You can make a lot of money because a lot of people don't like to own houses. They like to rent. So you can make $1,500 to $2,000 for an apartment. It could be a 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom. You're gonna make that much money. You know what I'm saying? Because the rent right now is so high. You know what I'm saying? Around my way, I know the rent is mad high. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people who rent stuff and, apartments and stuff, and it's costing them $1,600, $1,700 just for a 2-bedroom. So you can make a lot of money. Being a landlord is tough because if you get tenants, you know what I'm saying, if they don't pay the rent, you got to evict them, you got to do a whole bunch of stuff. They can mess up your property, and you got to fish more. So do I believe he owns half of Atlanta? He maybe do. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta's a big state, so I don't believe he owns the half of Atlanta. But I know that, he do got a lot of property down there, and he might be teamed up with some people that owns a lot of property down there too. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Jeezy. He changed his life. Sending him being meth back in the day, and he's just a real businessman, man. He always talking about business anyway. So when you hang around Jeezy and all that, it rub on you to be a businessman and want to do better in your life. And you know what I'm saying? All that other stuff back in the day, cars and jewelry and all that, he did all that. So now property and all that is the best thing to do. You know what I'm saying? You make a lot of money doing that. So salute to Jeezy, man. Salute to him, man. He just put out a dope album too. You can listen to Jeezy's new album. It's fire. It's a real dope album, man. Jeezy came back. The last album wasn't corny, but it wasn't his best work. Sometimes when you talked about everything already, sometimes it's hard for you to put something out. But this album right here is real quality, good music. I like it. It's going back to the Jeezy back in the mid 2000s, man. Salute to Jeezy. Let's go. Yeah, Kanye West, man. Footlocker, they pulling his Yeezys off the shelf. I never seen no Yeezys at no Footlocker. I mean, maybe that's just different states and stuff. But yeah, Kanye just messed up everything, man, for himself. This one, he just did it. He did it to himself, man. He did it to himself. George Floyd family, they said they put a pause on the lawsuit. They never had a lawsuit. It was just something that they was saying, just to, put bars to it, whatever. But Kanye, man, you just messed up your whole career, man. You should just kept your mouth shut and just kept on doing your thing, man. You know what I mean? You just losing everything. We gonna see if you really a billionaire in the next year or two. See what happens, because you gonna have to apologize, man. Really apologize. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you, B, but you can't mess with the white people. You can't mess with that, and you got the black people turning this so against you too. So that's what you wanted, and that's what you got. This might just ruin your whole career. You know what I'm saying? You just lost everything. Def Jam, Footlocker, maybe Nike will take you back. Who knows? But you is ass out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have to go home and rethink stuff, man, because good music might be done. Pusha T, CEO of the company, might not be there no more. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, somebody will maybe, discover your music maybe a couple years later, but you see what happened to Baby. And you ain't. See, that's about a lot of y'all people. Y'all think y'all more powerful than these businesses. You do not own these companies. So when you don't own these companies, they can do whatever they want to you. That's about, I could say, black people, if you're going to start and own your own stuff, be a team. Kanye could have got another billionaire black person to help him, and they could have started their own business. So you don't have to worry about nobody canceling you. But it is what it is. But subscribe to the channel, put a like on the button. I think Kanye's done. The music industry don't want him. The sneaker company don't want him. The fashion don't want him. He just messed up everything. Should have kept the Floyd comments to himself. And you just ruined everything, man. And ain't nothing your wife could do or your ex-wife could do to help this situation out. You ruin your whole career over something that you could have just kept your mouth to yourself. But, it is what it is. We out of here. Peace. One love.